بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me a great pleasure to be chosen as the guest of honor for such an important event and to extend to you all a very warm welcome on behalf of Roads and Transport Authority to all of you and the chair of opening ceremony of this Middle East BIM Summit 2016. The future of BIM in the GCC. BIM is a revolutionary technology and coordinated process to create intelligent and information-rich 3D representations for stakeholders of cost-effective design, construction, operate and manage construction projects. BIM has been proven to significantly reduce construction cost from about 10 to 40% of the total project cost and improve project delivery. The future of the construction industry in digital and BIM is the future of design and long-term facility management, and it is implementing change across all industries. An inherent potential of BIM is its capability to lower the environmental impact of the construction sector by reducing waste, cutting carbon footprint, and improving energy performance and life cycle management of the built assets. BIM is a key enabler for the technology step change towards achieving smarter cities and sustainable developments. For example, in energy management, waste reduction, sustainable design, and better management of infrastructure and environment. There is a history of plans and efforts for sustainable development in the UAE. Dubai is aiming to host the most sustainable World Expo in 2020 by transforming Dubai into a smart and sustainable city. Government-led initiatives are leading the change to improve handling and selection of material to achieve sustainable development goals. The biggest challenge in realizing this effort is the nature of the construction industry and its traditional non-collaborative work practices. Sustainable development and smart cities are not possible without significant multidisciplinary effort from the construction industry. In order to translate sustainable concepts into sustainable infrastructure, there is a need for innovative technology and collaborative working, such as BIM, to connect the different levels of the industry, like decision makers, urban planners, economists, architects, contractors, and construction supply chain. From strategic urban and infrastructure planning to maintenance and operation of the built assets. Visualization is a key strength of BIM, which helps stakeholders to see in a virtual environment how a particular development will fit within the surrounding environment, evaluating its interaction with the impact on people, culture, and existing urban landscape. The key to making most of BIM remains the government leading the way on its implementation, the availability of well-trained knowledge professionals, including client organizations, government departments, and municipalities, and the resolve of effectively use the available technology and innovation to improve the construction industry and hence the environment in the UAE. Currently in Dubai, the focus is on the design and build phase of a project, utilizing BIM to coordinate design and communication between different disciplinaries and stakeholders, hence the mandate requirements being for large, complex projects. The RTA decided to become a fully data-driven asset owner, which is meeting the BIM level 2 maturity. This has been enabled through the BIM implementation which RTA has identified as a step change to improve the way public transport infrastructure is procured, operation, and maintenance. The RTA recognized the need for change and the benefits that BIM could provide, and accordingly proceeded in creating a framework to facilitate the change. This framework forms the basis of the RTA's BIM vision. Through the development of evolutionary BIM process and smart technology, the RTA delivers integrated and sustainable transportation system to make Dubai a first-class place to live and work. Finally, BIM and 3D printing. 3D printing is gaining popularity in other industries. It is being used to create prosthetic body parts, food, and even components of the jet engines. Recently, a developer printed 10 houses in 24 hours using concrete. In BIM, 3D printing is used to produce precise scale prototypes, allowing easy visualization coupled with augmented reality. The prototypes are an effective way of physical modeling, such as wind tunnels. Further analysis can be carried out on the printed prototype using apps to experiment with different textures, finishes, and services before construction begins. A house is also a 3D structure, and BIM model are 3D model of houses. Hence, innovation are coming up with new alternatives of house construction using contour crafting to build an entire house by printing it with a 3D BIM house printer. Imagine BIM plus house print app on your iPad to print out your house from the BIM model stored in handheld device. How the world is going to be. I have a small presentation which shows the RT implementation of building information modeling. We started in RTA in 2014, and just now we are starting a pilot project using BIM. My presentation, the table of content will be contains Dubai vision, RTA vision and mission, BIM, a global phenomenon, RTA BIM roadmap, RTA BIM strategic plan, and key achievements and moving forward. Dubai vision, this is one of the quotes from His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. Our goal is to establish UAE as a successful global model combining economic growth, energy sustainable, and a clean, safe environment. This is RTA's mission and vision. Our vision is safe and smooth transport for all, and the vision is to develop integrated and sustainable transportation system and provide distinguished services to all stakeholders to support Dubai comprehensive growth plans through preparing policies and legislations, adapting technologies and innovative approaches, and implementing world-class practices and standards. These are the countries which start implementing BIM, and we are after UK and UAE in Dubai. We started in 2014. This is the RTA BIM roadmap. We created this roadmap because we noticed that to implement BIM is not only a software, you will take it off the shelf and use it in the organization, within 2-3 days you can implement it. You need to set really a roadmap. You need to have a strategic plan. The strategic plan for RTA, it has 5 gateways, as it is clear here. We established in 2014, starting in 2015, to set a strategy. Then, as a gateway 2, we established baseline. In gateway 3, the strategy and integration proof of concept being set. We floated the tender and amended the contract. In 2016, we had 2 pilot projects. One of them is the Route 2020, the metro for the Expo 2020, which is a branch from the current existing red line. And the other project is Enterprise Command Control Center for RTA. Of course, next stage will be in Gateway 4B, where we'll have multiple pilot projects to be integrated, and the lesson after integrating and lesson learned from the 2 pilot projects. Then finally, of course, BIM will roll out further, adding value to our projects. The key achievements, as I explained in the strategy, from number 1 to number 4, here it's the gateway from gateway 1 and 2. We implemented 1 to 4, which is issuing the internal and external manual endorsed by the Director General, Chairman of the Board of Executive Directors. We issued an employer information requirement. Then we configure and install the common data environment and authoring software license. We conducted awareness session for about 270 employees. All those 4 is in this area. Then mandating the BIM implementation in 2 pilot projects, Route 2020 and the ECQ, which is in this stage. Finally, engagement with the supply chain to put place BIM execution plan for the pilot projects. Moving forward, of course, more pilot projects will be addressed in BIM with getting the advantages of the lesson learned from the 2 pilot projects. BIM manual will be revised and updated for the future, and continuous education and learning program for RT employees and supply chain. Thank you very much.